party, they for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet yards alone, I know we let we let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone, I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you. So the one that will subscribe to our channel and we don't like, comment and share with video.
And we want to say plenty thank you to una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you.
If you just join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Sambole huna kushe nuna hadu. We don't come back today. But good thing then don't they happen, but from where we go yesterday. Today. We there.
And see now under your uncle hand they happen, so problem not there again. Still. At the same life no more.
But I miss yesterday, the thing the way they are. No say you go jack outside you sit down.
Now get you.
I miss yesterday we just fed no more. But I not agree tell people them waiting at you sick. I not tell
you tell people waiting at me sick, I tell them about waiting at you sick. Because if they're able to watch you no more yesterday, where you do the presentation, something they best bet you. So I'm not let begin them.
No, I'm not saying anything. I say I not tell them.
Now you make me say, since you not tell them, you say no go tell them. So don't keep on that.
No, I not tell them. Yesterday I tell them no one see the umbele, but I not tell them.
Yes. And at the same sick yourself we get,
no,
you just
manage
yesterday
for the presentation.
Yeah, me say not tell her, I just need to reply you now.
Yesterday.
Since now you eat the eat, now we get the sick back, so no problem.
Yesterday, if the one way sabi, they go know say I'm boring. I'm boring because of two things. Number one, I mean one. Number two, because of waiting me they happen. I'm totally boring yesterday. People they not tell me, but me no say I'm boring.
You know what happen? When you begin, I only phone I begin watching. Now you better make now you be phone.
Anyway, Fambola, I don't only do. We don't come back today. You know, say we don't one for you they listen add news at the same time you feel sad. Now that we can make some fun, yeah? But yesterday I don't say you miss that day. Now the reason that way make you miss all of that. Maybe they affect them, but some people there may not be able at all.
Yeah, because some people don't have this guest before camera.
Not what you say.
No, me say that's how they talk to. And the mic me they talk to.
Anyway, una welcome, yeah? If you're new to this channel, this now we had. We call this program we had because the country Sierra Leone self we call and we had because we want to make everybody take responsibility. You know say anytime when you dey na your yard, you compound. You no go allow any person for just can bring foolishness inside the NT. You no go allow them cut you cable with the thief cable. So they know anytime you see thief man can really change it. You want a pipe, and other things them, eh? So now make we call we country Sierra Leone we yard for make everybody take responsibility for make sure say anything where them put say this na the country you for watch out like your own personal property. Number 2, inside here you go here when they say caretaker, you begin wonder whether na caretaker. Caretaker na we president, not to by disrespect. We call am caretaker because in they take care of the power for we. Now we dey give them job, now we dey give them job. And the last president, when you go say the former president, yeah, Anes Baikoma, we dey call am former caretaker because he don't take care of the power, he don't done, he don't go with. We don't get other caretaker where they hold on to am for we. It left to you now for vote am for continue 2023 or for go out 2023. It up to you. So then they handle the power for we, then make we call them caretaker, okay? We don't mean any disrespect. If you knew, now make we take this time for take time for making you understand the things the way we do. Anyway, my name is SLFA.
And over here with the black, you get the greatest warrior. We shall be fed him and over. The people them yesterday asked me what I tell you now retreat and real warrior, not they just fetch the advance. So tell the fight for the retreat, so they get more stand. Me na Baibure Kablai from the north.
You don't know?
Not all of the talk one na small.
You don't done.
I say na small, what you want talk, na small.
My brother, I ask you question, you don't done?
First, I don't know.
First. Okay, so today, let's attempt for do something, please. We two name them, Bible and SLFA. Let's just give small history, but as people them be done the request, especially one woman when a strong, viewer of this channel. Let's start with we name. Charity begins at home. If these are the like you pass me. And apart from that, in my first car, so that is the history. Listen, what I can tell you is big for you. If listen and feel waiting, listen to the story. SLFA 1813 to 1879. Hero of the Amistad Revolt. It means inside the Amistad ship. That ship inside them they put slave them for care and go.
But I mean they talk to the people.
Yeah, they try for talk to you safely, you know say big for you. Outside them the tower, now me na the person we champion and they for let you get freedom. Yeah? And the word will be saying now, give us free. 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 That's not the strong word down the way at the land from the witman them for able for telling so I want freedom. And at that same thing,
eventually everybody don't change.
yes. And at that same thing in how they pass right now. Give us free. Give us free. We need an right now as we talk so.
Of course.
Let me read for you, let you see something. They say, Sembe was captured in his rice farm in January 1839 and ultimately sold to a Spanish slave trader near modern Sulima. See, the Sulima. In fact, that area they say, if we don't put slides in this bit, I'll come to that day. He was then transported across the Atlantic to Havana, Cuba, and sold at an auction, along with 48 other Sierra Leoneans, to a Spanish sugar planter named Jose Ruiz. The Spaniard placed his slaves aboard a ship called the Amistad for a short trip to his plantation. But on the third day at sea, Sembe pulled a loose spike from the deck and broke his chain and those of his fellow slaves. He discovered knives.
You want thief and the people in time. This we not prepare for it.
No, we did promise for don't begin with them. Okay, basically I think I just want for this last shot I them. Okay, so basically they don't take this posse here, SLFA, as you hear from Sulema, I did arrest me, they came me go sell me to a Spanish master, and then they put me in this ship where they call Amistad, you know, and from there now I'll be able for revolt. When they say revolt, fight against the system inside the ship. And finally they be carry go to court. Osai I been go pull like a voice they was pull for you so just know. And at the end of the day, been get for win. I'll give you another one where na I call this when I use yourself now, yeah? You know, small boy. Small boy. But before that, the I ask you, they get me clear? It's all like they get some metallic sound. Okay, so listen about you now, you age. From 1840 to 1908, you see? Very small boy. So, salute me.
But I responsibility for talk when me talk.
Salute me. You need one?
You don't still answer mate.
Yeah, okay, let's just tell you so. Bible was the great ruler and military strategist who led the Seminole uprising against the British in 1898. You know, in a soldier man, you need to strategize of how for waiting, and you take up the war, the uprising against the British since 1890 almost 98.
Now I make one free not in my system. We take me much for talk and they talk like a twist face.
Well, I think in just short, I will talk this year. You take the Temne people them against the British, you know, the uprising. Whilst me, you know, ask for freedom for me people them, including myself. So I think we no mistake and a perfect combination here for this particular program. Anyway, are we together?
Always.
We move. Okay, now we'll go inside the program proper. Inside the program today, Diana Konomani cut on to in case now after we the appeal against the Commission of Inquiry. Okay, cut on to in case now. And then we get anti-corruption. We say then they begin fishing, big fish them inside the SLPP government. They don't already put names them where they want for fishing concerning that New York Chancery, yeah, where they spend about $4 million and nothing no go on out of that particular case. The tomorrow from the college they decide who that go win, and the top one of them now 2 female candidates, yeah, one Fatmata Binta Jallo and Adama Sila, now the 2 female top runner the dande, and then feel say they for take up the leadership of the from the college students union for make them go able for move on na that particular waiting day. And the alleged murderer for one woman where they call Rosaline or Rosa from Kent, police don't arrest them finally, and then they don't put the woman now to rest. Okay, the woman don't in tower don't end. So I don't know say you will begin me brother.
Any say old church people they ready for receiver.
Okay, Isha Johansen, yeah. Where you go say Johansen, Isha Johansen don't step down from the SLFA Presidency race, yeah, we for be on the 4th to the 5th, yeah, so we will go into the issues then they proper one. First of all, let we go into the Kent issue, let me see exactly what will happen na that place there, but we know they go to the old story again, what will they come with now. Now for come with the video, outside police go arrest this particular man, yeah? As them be alleged say he get hand by the mother of this woman we then call Rosa. Lo listen this week, we come back just now.
It's here, everybody. Yeah, now they can't pull the man, we make the woman snap. Yes. Yeah. I know they can't pull. They don't push you, man. They don't go inside.
Inside? I don't think I. You don't think I?
Oh, it's no more.
They don't go inside?
They don't go inside.
You?
Yeah. So you see? You see?
Now
No, like not much.
You said don't get mine now, eh?
I don't get my phone. I need to place one. Because I'm having the phone.
No, but me not me guys. Sorry, not to go. Sorry.
Police no more. I should have talked to the police talk and to my so. The police talk and to my so. The man we get the place, we get the host is out this right now. I ain't type of problem called Digo Jones, aka Agbadigo. Now him the type of folks who sign us the soldier Mutwan Kango. Wango Tana. Soldier Mutwango Tana. Soldier Mutwango Tana. Soldier Mutwango Tana. You can see. You can see. No. Let's go to the mid first now. I'm going to cut him up. I know I'm pulling out. But the man not come out tonight. Oh, you see policeman there. You see policeman right compound. See the compound. You see all man flop. See all man flop. Nigga. No, like the man don't pull. Wait, if I get there, I get past 6. See here. I get past 6. I get the long one. I go all see. Ask this man. I get past you. I get past you. Any place I get. From the first one. From the first away campus. From Kentikaya. We is normal now. I see that the police must can't map so. Map the money. So now, let's enough for.
No, not something that is possible.
Sir? Yes, sir. That's it. You know how. They show the proof. They show up. Don't pass. How many? About don't pass 8 stems. You know fit. The first one I will have. Say them, then they did our car. And it's back up to go there.
Fine. Yeah. You're putting in the patient.
No, action again. The patient. The patient. No, action again. No, they do nothing. They do nothing.
When I go around there, I go man the off day. Nothing. They do nothing. Now they don't do nothing.
I was imagine they do nothing now. This no more. This no more. The man is close. I get close.
Well, my people, now in that so as when I don't see the video where we display, but I don't know the question we always ask or the kind of action they are if really not true waiting they allege this man do, waiting they can gain by doing this kind of thing to people and begin and don't really know. And then we just the open press it if truly in do this kind of thing, make government take proper action against them. You know, and then people are can pass this ceremony in Chembepie to let their body there. If they tell me that it passed away, I'll tell me for no profit by then. Because if I tell you how me daddy passed away, my brother, it just funny. So it's really not true. That's they make a reflect me mind back. You know, it gets some way where some people can die in this country. You know, they really understand. So if true, this man is involved into this kind of thing wey happen so. And then people wey pass this ceremony, I feel say they're really, really important na the community. And then the government need for take proper and very strong action against them kind of people there, because you don't only read kind of now we had. But for me, I don't go lie, this is not the first. I be just imagine and pray. I did not see the business all that coffin. Let I feel how it direct people there.
You know, but waiting me see by all of this, I've been get the same feeling. Say, but waiting happen. Me, if I've been there, I've been able to go last year really I work. But I find out say, you see other people that will be even one for do and by force.
Yes.
They say, no, now take a loan and go, then go take them. But you find out say then you go at one point in time, you see them turn back.
Yeah.
They will be say, oh, okay and go, but they turn back. You know, I mean, see, people they say we not believe this. Myself, like I talked yesterday, myself now unbelieve in Thomas. I not can believe that kind of thing they are, but and I'm not still convinced. But I be still one for them that kind of thing they last see or feel am for myself, so I for being believe. But I'm waiting to make I believe small because the one they will be the tower say go to una pull na ya. We didn't go total now the same thing happen. The same system where 1, 2, 3 we don't go with, 9 days self can. Then go tell na the domots. In fact, one of them even one for them.
Yeah.
So the other one, when the coffee don't press and so much that it call person say, come help me. Then they say that. Now when they go to now say una go bed. So they end up for go back now the same domot. The thing only make it then go inside past the same domot. So I know I the wonder waiting at this thing where really happen. And when they can go the post, this man when they can go now, the body be move.
It happen. You know, like we talk now, missing somebody for believe that kind of thing and they you know easy. But for me, I fact that people yesterday it's like what you say no more. Go now that they do this. Not only anybody, not only this, we themselves go take the same thing. We them point east, then join the west. We them go north, then join the south. So that's make I convince yesterday say the ceremony really it work. But this man with the allege say he get hands. If really not true, we go let for follow this case for see how it end. Because some people don't begin to shout yesterday say, na strong person at the government, na strong somebody at the government. When I look at people okay, let for see how government they handle the case them. Being that people don't begin shout saying na strong somebody, if na serious government together, like kind people there, you need for squeeze for take the people their mind off from what's anything.
You see, iron pass iron, you know, right?
Yeah.
This man they call her Abadeo, and you know it's in Aba, right?
Of course.
It means saying self he inside the business.
Mm-hmm.
So any side, the witch man self then get in the iron key.
Yeah.
So no matter, like you said, they see far, other person they really see past you. So the one of them thing that happen. So even with all in self small thing we get in belly, this woman ta what param say no. This could be the first and it could be the last, if not the first so. But this could be the last. Because that kind of thing and I like the body they try for portray certain things, for expose certain things then, but I don't know how it will get for end. Because all of this you would say back in other version, they not catch them, they not get evidence against them. It can be say na just witch. You know? Because they know they argue which case na court. They don't argue which case na court. So the only thing where this body for be don't do, now for prime this man back. If na inomo, if I don't prime man back, not for even go team up na in the month. If I don't prime man better one, let him confess. But and other people then they say this Nigeria female don't they pay attention for all these years and they don't make this thing they happen, so it not real, it not believe.
But the similarity to Pasmako, I don't know more. But one thing we I know that thing within inside body can fetch people. Until they don't go to another law, maybe that thing within inside body we fetch them and they go talk with another thing. Or people that we all connive for do this kind of act, the thing go fetch one panel when they come out places, that's what happen. Don't see the ending.
Okay, the program where you watch now Weird with the broadcast on YouTube and Facebook. If you're new to this channel, please welcome and not forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. So we regular family members then please one very important thing we can do, the like button. We get 22 likes right now. Please hit the like as you go on with the program. Not forget, continue for hit for the like button, right? Let it go up small because let's tell you something we make we very much concerned about the like. How you the like and the comment now, so we get chances for let other people them they see this particular program. Okay, so the more likes, the more comments, the more people they for discover the program and then they come. And remember say we they do this thing for a purpose. We they do one for educate the people and for make people and they be up to date with informations them where they come out of the country. Yeah. So we want let more people and they. And by the way, I want to say congratulations to you. Not to you, congratulations to you. Last month we celebrate 10,000. Interestingly, inside last month, no more we get 1,000 people that will join me back and more. Yeah, so I want to tell you plenty thank you. You will always the share the program, you will always the like, comment, you always the view the program. I want to tell you plenty thank you. We appreciate you. So we get another challenge. Last month we get 1,000 something, yeah, we up we game. So this month, yeah, we now whose month is June day. Now June day month this. June the month. Not the July, your bills na June, eh? June.
It's not June.
June. Okay. We want to up the game. If we can get like 2,000 views, 2,000 subscribers in this month, that again will be very good because we get a target. By the time we reach to December, we want for clock, 50,000 subscribers. Now that's how we target, yeah? Last year, December, we fail. So this year, when it's up to you for able for help for share, like, and comment, for let we get more people that they come and join we. We know say anybody will join we go appreciate the program. Well, if you don't appreciate the program, continue for the watch. One day you must appreciate the program. I want to tell you this thing. Sometimes when person they do something, we they fight against the system, the rotten system. We know they fight against SLPPO, no misinterpret we. We know they against the caretaker, we they against the rotten system, right? So please continue for the with we. Any government will come with a rotten system, now we they against. Yeah? So we move. Are we together?
We always fight together, man.
You remember, say, after the last government, when this government come, then do the transition reports. And this transition report we recommend for make them go able for set up the commission of inquiry. The commission of inquiry being find out say plenty people have been guilty, including the first time caretaker Ernest like Roma and other one them. Well, some people be get issue. Say the commission of inquiry they pick and choose because like the former vice caretaker or the former apprentice when a Victor Bokarifo then skip him. Then skip other people them like Alpha Khan and others were linked to this government. So then say anybody will link to this government, this commission of inquiry not the same. Alright, so after that they find plenty people guilty and then say then for pay back them thing and they or then seize the oath. Well, then they as well make provision for other feel say the commission of inquiry not do good work for they appeal na the court of law. Plenty people been no appeal. So yesterday Dana Konomani, when the last lance minister under the last regime, be appeal and then the court been sending case out. Let me just listen this particular report of the last judgment of the case where Dana Konomani be, appeal against, yeah? 98.1 and then put them together and then we do the final painting. We come back just now.
2 out of the 3 judge them na the appeals court and free tongue when a Justice Comba Commander and Justice Tonya Barnett don't free Dana Konomani from the findings and recommendation them where the sole commissioner of Commission 64, Justice Biobele Judge Will, be make against the former lands minister na the All People's Congress APC party government. If people can remember, where President Julius Maada Bio been come na power, it been start for look inside alleged corruption activity them of the former president and as by Koroma-led government official them from November 2007 to April 2018, where we make it been set up the Commission of Inquiry, and one pan the people the way the government been come with for can look inside them corruption case here. Now one judge we come out Nigeria, when a Justice Biobele Judge Will, and according to some of his recommendation them, where it been make against the former lands minister, when a Diana Konomani, and for make it go 6 months jail, or he pay 30 million leons fine, or for seize in Oswedena I don't care, where value over 9 billion leons. Because Justice Biobele been fair not say, the former minister been they live above waiting in the hand. After we did all look inside this matter, Justice Komba Commander been set aside all the recommendation and findings against Diana Konomani, we been say if for go 6 months jail or pay 30 million leons fine, or for make the state seize in oaths. After we Justice Komba Commander and Justice Tonya Bannett agree for the ruling, 1 out of them 3, when a Justice Bintu Aladi not be agree with the 2 judge them, and him be read his own judgment, usai he be order the Anti-Corruption Commission for prosecute the appellants when a Diana Konomani, where he say he been violate section 119 of the Anti-Corruption Act of 2018 as amended, and he been same way so recommend say the ACC for conduct a forensic valuation, audit and investigate the property where they na Adonkiana Freetong. The lawyer then will be the represent the appellants, na lawyer I sorry and F sorry, and the lawyer will be the represent the state, na TJ Freeman.
Alright, I think say now the case that one day between Diana Konomani and the states where the court don't say the case done, but 1 out of the 3 judge them not being agree and say anti-corruption for still go inside this case here, so look inside him. You always get something we can talk about this commission of inquiry and the appeal. I listen to you. But before you begin talk, please the like button, don't forget. We always want for you to hit the like button as you come. Just hit at one time. If you know me no hit it now for we are. Because I know see you enjoy the program so much that you know able for hit the like button. Please hit the like button for we. Yes, I listen to you.
You know, it's just funny. The whole thing is just funny. To me, it just look like play cook. Like we'll be small. They come up with the gas, them, they cook, na tomatoes cup, they see where they can eat, they just put her, make her like this. Now, so this whole thing, look like. Me, I will not tell you, say, this so-called Commission of Inquiry, I'm not stamp and I'm not sign them. Because the things them where they happen, they themselves not able to know the right thing, whether they do for fighting corruption, where they say they can fight. So, in the case of Diana Konomani, could you imagine judge them, even not able to meet at one point for dismiss the case? So, waiting at the investigation, really, what did they do, we don't know. Now, whether they play with, now we might say that they play with, or they don't know how for tackle this corruption issue now we had. That's the main question we are need for ask. Because if we as a judge, me and Shembebia, the judge case, when they look at the case, yeah, don't Shembebia say, this case to me, it don't know, but me and you do the same sitting at the same court, I mean, on the same squad. Don't mean cap as you know, waiting Shembebia say, me no agree. How will they look like to the public?
So, what do you know, the reason why they give 3, if 2 not agree, then 1 agree, then it means the case not done it. But they always the one for let the majority carry the voting, even that side there. So when 2 don't agree, then 1 not agree, it means it's over. Yeah. But now that they call on the anti-corruption, I want to see what the Anti-Corruption Commission will do with regards to this particular case. Because the thing where the Commission of Inquiry find them guilty for them say they live above in salary. When means say they're not able for no. usai, but no say important pan corruption business we make it live out of above in salary. You see that they take kickback, you see that they do some dealing them way they're not able to find out waiting at the actual thing. But the salary way be the pay them, where they calculate all that they plus in per them or whatever things them, equivalent to the kind of life where it been they live. You understand? And by the way, this woman here, I go personally a bit. You know Ali Kaba, right? Of SLPP. Now, he be married this woman at one point in time. But this woman been divorced because they not caught him because they say the girl they call her polygamy. Or waiting. Well, basically Ali Kaba not being divorced in your first wife where he can marry this, so na case that one day. But basically, Diana Konomani, in your case, don't a court. I just decide for do small background on that, not to the issue that they really. Yeah, so in case don't more, wait for Sina, wait anti-corruption they do.
Anti-corruption don't get nothing for do. You forget say anti-corruption when they tell us you can't look into Shemebe in case they will tell you first you're not who begin from Bible.
No, but this not from Bible because this not the last government.
My brother, no jump to that topic. I beg me, I don't kill where they call.
But waiting
anti-corruption commission in front of my face.
Waiting no mommy. For example, let's just get you something quick, yeah. Like the ACC, this case now, America, USA, with regards the how do you call them? What do you laugh? This
problem. You just went split.
No, but
problem.
I just want to give you something. I just read. They may send this thing, but I read from Papa Salon. Yeah, Papa Salon an online page where himself can get things them where accurate things them where he can give as well with regards things them where they happen inside we country. So you can follow Papa Salon anytime na Facebook. You get some current things them where sometimes they himself can watch and see what in actually Papa Salon gets. So let's just go quick one to Papa Salon and read what in Anti-Corruption Commission don't say, yeah? Just hold on, let's just see. Okay, let's bring Papa Salon come inside. Anti-corruption. Yes. Okay. This now from a source here, where they try for bring out the things that we anti-corruption intend for do. The Anti-Corruption Commission prepares to war against SLPP suspects. And the topic that they had in the Papa Salongi, yeah, from Newsdesk. It's a credible information from the corridors of the Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, is that Commissioner Francis Ben Kelfala and his team are gearing up to war against perceived sacred cows of the governing Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP. These are notable functionaries currently serving within the country SLPP-led governance system. Where I saw at some point, I will allow you to say something here. Already, our sources say that on or around last week, Friday, 28th May 2021, hot salmon have been prepared and will soon be served on the current Cabinet Minister of Western Region, Honorable Mrs. Nabila Tunis, current Cabinet Minister of Development and Economic Planning, Honorable Dr. Francis Kaikai, current Ambassador to Egypt, Ambassador Ali Kaba, who used to be Ambassador at the Sierra Leone Mission in New York. Okay? You get the names them where they come up and see? Okay. The above mentioned persons are expected to report to the ACC this week to be questioned under oath and at risk of being jailed for perjury. Their questioning, our source says, will be about what's the no concerning the $4 million granted from the government of China to the people of Sierra Leone. So basically, anti-corruption be don't say something to we, say they don't already detain certain people name, where they not tell we the name. Now in this they try for say. So in this regard, what do you get for say? But before we continue, I just see somebody do for we I call her live chats. No, super chats. Sorry.
Super
Chats. Alimami Toure, Giwi, the money they are not in Sabi. Okay, €5. €5 na Alimami Toure Giwi for tell we thank you for support we. Thank you very much, Alimami Toure, for way you support we for the we channel go grow. Yes, like this is here the name the way they call, the big names the way they call, the circle, where they call with regards to $4 million. Nabila Tunis, you know that Nabila Tunis. Nabi the woman where been the minister, where Nabi the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, where they been sacked and then they bring and come back, then they set up another ministry for what they call Ministry of Western Region. Okay, this now the wife of the Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament, you know, under SLPP.
The woman we the boss of, now he come up so.
Yes, the woman where I feel say,
go ahead.
The woman where I feel say now some kind very good woman, where for me I think say very intelligent and able for doing work. Yes, so now the person this. And the other person where they call na Ali Kaba, where of course been signed na we be served na this mission, you know, na a name as well then call. And then they call the Minister of Minister of what? They call the Minister of Development, you know, Dr. Francis Kaikai. Instead your name come up na this particular issue with regards this with regards this $4 million. So let's continue for read, yeah. In another issue, you say furthermore, our sources say that another perceived sacred cow in one of the key parastatals may soon be charged to court for alleged acts of corruption. It is, however, not clear to us as to which of the parastatals is involved, as many of them are under investigation, including Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority, the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration, and the Sierra Leone Roads Safety Authority. Meanwhile, ACC, in a press release over the weekend, has confirmed the detention of the current head of Chancery of the Sierra Leone Mission in New York, Mr. Saidu Nalo, concerning the controversial $4 million given to Sierra Leone by the Chinese government. So this now they name them, and the way then they hope say, you know, then go actually, you know, put under tight care lock. But let me more can normally say, they one day and for just empty vessel, for just knock cup away, and then we see say the sound come out, they make big noise of them, score mark under the MCC, and then the case done. Because this now the same noise they cause pan the rest, this could pick in the rest, 49,000 bags of rice, where they go to court at the end of the day, anti-corruption say no get no case submission, they drop the case, they say that they come back, nothing like that not ever happen again. So basically, anti-corruption always good at this. Using big names, cause noise, and then they get points from the international community as if they are genuine, as if they are serious in the fight against corruption. And at one point in time, you see that they say they not get case submission, even with all the evidence we they get, or they find out say, no, well, this case here, so we don't want to go, but so we get for retreat first until we get what we want to get, and then we can move from that point. Say this now the kind of thing where anti-corruption good at catching the young rats, where you say the mice, like poor teachers, poor security, all the one way na poor, where you will say the mice, not only big rats we don't turn grumpy go, the mice, the small rats are there. Now anti-corruption, every day we see anti-corruption indict, anti-corruption charge, anti-corruption find guilty, anti-corruption this, all of this are the small one there. But when you come from the top, you start from the caretaker, yeah, all of that kind of babala allegation we don't do on top of it. One day you know we read and say anti-corruption this. You go to the first lady, that kind of babala bam allegation of corruption we do on top of it. They not ever, instead of saying they go back 11 years for see what thing be happen. Now then the case leader arrest. You know, we want to see action from the anti-corruption, but the action are just vuvuzela. Can they make big noise at the end of the day? Nothing only come out of it. You know, when a very serious something. So this now waiting anti-corruption normally can do with regards the people where you know can come up with case against them. But we wish and we hope say anti-corruption go able for do something wey very unique, wey very big, so that one day we had go free from corruption. Because if we are free from corruption, it go really fine. If it free from corruption, it go really sweet. Because they were politicians, most people they want now for go into politics before, because they say now the fast way for make money now. Yeah. Now that make, you see, person they say this time a politician and my brothers I go die for him, because he know waiting it gets there. You know, he don't mind waiting happen. At the end of the day, he can just get things them at his own time, and then he move on and say, okay, this time your own side, who side entire cow now they eat Papa Shekin style. You know, so we just hope and pray. Say we anti-corruption, say that they do something, then go do them in that kind of way where then go really do things them we go make we country we proud of we self, say we don't do things them we really cool. Anyway, from that one day we wait for see waiting the anti-corruption go end up with regards the how they call them, the investigation. Yeah, we still wait for that one day. Okay. Kumsi, this thing where you say Ali Kaba is ACC Francis Ben Kalifala uncle. So how is Ben going to investigate this Sierra Leone mission case? Ben is a comedian. Well, let me see. We see something like that happen with regards the rest, and then it end up just like that one day. So let's wait someone out and see what thing will really happen. So from that one day, tomorrow FBC will determine whether then go get a new representative or not, whether a man or a woman will get for rule. Well, 98.1 may host the two candidates then. Two, well, now out of 6, now 2 they actually host, because now the 2 women in this, where we go stay at the top contender in this for this position, yeah. And they all 2 come up from the same department, when are the law department. Okay, Binta Jallo, Fatmata Binta Jallo, and Adam Asila, being there na 98.1 Radio Democracy, and then they actually come up with the discussion. Let we listen to the discussion when they come back just not to that.
We challenge the alphabet college numerous. You know, we get issues of inadequate classroom. This is one fundamental challenge we will face, because we can go for go take class. We dey find out, say, even inside for take class, no day, because all the classrooms are occupied. So what can virtually happen now, we get for tin up under the sun and wait for one lecturer done before another lecturer gets in. This is very exhausting for we as students. And even in a case wherein you happen for actually get a classroom, taking into consideration the large number of students, you get for wait. It's either you go carry chair na your head, you go towards chair. If you carry the chair safe, for get side for put and safe. Now a serious challenge. We get issue of student identification cards and library cards. So students don't complain several times about this. Even me, I'm not getting student identification cards. But where I've been doing your inquiries, waiting I come for find out now this. With student identification cards, and before now, Afrabe College been the producer, now you go to amphitheater, you take picture, and then you go back and collect them. But now the University of Sierra Leone, and they produce student identification cards, and they so waiting and they mean IPAM, you get for go take them and bring them. So it's very exhausting, because university get for produce for Afrabe College, IPAM, and College of Medicine. So waiting at they say upon assuming office now that I will work very closely for ensure say we able to get student identification card. Let the mandates come back to Afrabe College. Afrabe College introduce your student identification card for instance as if it don't be before. And even that of the library cards. We get departments we don't raise concerns about lots of modules within they do, like department like pure and applied sciences. Then they offer up to 20 modules. So imagine if a lecturer need able for lecture 20 modules, why make students for take 20 modules and you expect that students will do extremely well in an examination, taking into consideration that we get this fluctuation in the academic year. Since last year, we don't say because of the coronavirus, a lot of things and they will not be in place, you know. And waiting at the challenge now that if you like get 5 reference, you get for repeat the whole academic year. So this is not only a burden on students, now a burden as well on parents, because if you get for pay tuition fee every year, taking into consideration the economic situation of the country, then it's a serious challenge. So waiting at the say upon assuming office now that, because from waiting we background work where we don't do this challenge within our engineering department. What I made for understand say at the previous administration we work closely with the college administration for the student union administration. We work closely with the college administration for talk to the departments and for make, especially that of engineering, for make them able for work on the reduction of the modules. Then, but from which I don't they gather from students as they move along, then tell me say this is still a challenge for them. So the issue here is about how the university they able for review the curriculum, because not only when they review the curriculum, they go able for reduce the number of modules them with students them they face.
All right. Continue for the way to the program. In case you just tune in, that's not the voice of Adam Asila. In our one party woman candidates, them will the contest. Now the Frabe College Students Union elections will go be tomorrow. Earlier, it be the talk about what inspire them for team up for this position. It be try for identify the challenges them. And later we'll come back to them. We'll see what them plans them for tackle some of them challenges there. So when they come to the other candidates, the other woman candidates, when Fatmata Binta Jalo.
What are some of the issues them where you don't identify as challenges where students in the face, where you don't put in your manifesto as plans them where you hope for implement if you happen to be the president?
Well, for big college, we are students that would face like boko challenges them. We problems them boko na campus. But like some of them things in the way in BC like I don't highlight some na my manifesto na that. Firstly, we dey thrive for be leaders. And we not just need for be leaders them in our society. We need for be leaders they will be say they're efficient. We need for get leaders they will be say like they're accountable. So like upon assuming office, I go ensure say I not just be a student union leader to the populace of OL. I go be that student union leader way be saying transparent. One way be say like you're accountable to in subject today. So now one part of thing then and also for Bay College, we don't face problem like with the environment. For Bay College, then we use for Noam as that place where we be like na heaven on earth. We go for Bay College, even the breeze alone where you get a different from any salary they get and Freetown. So like now you see like we're in season come, we not even they get to due again at campus. Why? Because like they don't cut trees. And the community people around don't they encroach on we land today. So the environment's a key issue. And if we not get a good environment, if we not get sustainable environment, then we learn in environment will be conducive. So now one bad thing then that way be say like I don't put down, we assume presidency, I go ensure say Frabe College, like it belongs to the students of Frabe College, not to people them way they outside. And also we get issue of ID cards. Firstly, later I make clear, even the college administration not to then duty for produce ID cards. ID cards, like then the duty of the National Civil Registration Authority, where be say like in clearly stated na the act, say na the mandate for produce ID cards for every government institution, and Frabe College na a government institution. But because over the years we don't they lack good leadership, now that's make we not able channel them complaints there, we not able channel them problems there to the right authorities. And me coming as a candidate, I believe say like I don't do me homework well for CC yes. Then channels and we able to reach them and we able to see how NCRA go come in and can solve the problem of ID cards because of the mandate and the need for doing.
At the projects them where you highlight as part of your manifesto plans them, where somebody go look at them as a very big, and considering the fact that the time frame, if you even happen to be the president, where you go spend within as a government or as a president. What are the plans them for implement them project here quickly and fast within during we get for some?
Okay, so we get a very important issue on campus. We get for do presently we get hostels. Let's just make mention of that. So the hostels they may don't close down for a very long time. Eventually, when the Bona-led administration take up office, the college administration with a private company, then we come together and renovate the hostels them here, so we students then they occupy. So we get like 620 rooms now the hostels there. Each 2 students they occupy a room. So you put that together, it's around 1,240 rooms. But we get more than 5,000 students in Nafrabe College. So waiting would they say each and every student will get access to their rooms there. So but yet still their rooms there, so not enough for students. So waiting will they say upon assuming office, they see how they able to get more donor partners and people and for come on board for say they extend their hostels rooms, they allow get more hostels room. But this go seem like a long-term plan. Somebody go say, taking into consideration what it take for engaging to construction, which we go do within the shortest possible time. Transportation issue don't remain a serious challenge. Before now, over the years, like 7 years ago, in fact, on Krabi College, bus snubbing.
This person are probably in fine, or probably just because the person a woman and all. We need a student union leader we be say like within a grown. That is somebody we na grassroots somebody we just not they go na campus and just calm down and or probably like somebody we get okay like we get a student union leader we be say like one we get motorcar, and they go down campus, go up and come down. How we go know the issues they may be say like students in the face through the bus them? You not go know. And then say like he who feels it knows it. When you feel issues, and then you they know say yes. Then issue there and are born in issues there and so I need for do. And I will tell students out there say Fatima Tabinta Jalon, I not just don't be like a student at Afrobe College. When it comes to every problem with students I don't face them. I know them. You talk about transportation business. Fatima Tabinta Jalon, 20,000 every day now they pay for go up campus. And mostly in a bike they take. You talk about buses, I don't say that them buses and not to 110 or to 210. I know the conditions and the way them buses and they. We get some student union aspirants and presently we be saying not even one day claim up them buses and they. How you gonna say na so and so student in the face? You they talk about the road network. There are times when we say even they go na campus where we can do so boku and mutka and knocking day. Na canal with the canal for go down. So like I not just know the issue them, I don't feel the issue, I don't face the issue them, and I mean the best possible we go provide solutions to the issues then they. And when they talk about transportational business, and that's make like I don't already they make plans. I not just don't already they make plans even like plans on the way and that's already certain. So when I assume presidency within me 100 days as president, 2 buses then go be donated to Frabe College. I already don't get goodwill ambassadors with and so willing for deliver that. And if I get like 2 buses within the 100 days in me government, that means within a year period, there are more buses that will be on campus. Waiting I want ask student them out there, then self ask the question at that. My sister over here like now somebody will be like be already the part of the current government. And in self like don't they attest on that on several platforms. If you don't be part of the government, within 2 years of administration, you're not able to do nothing. How you go able can deliver you as a candidate within just 1 year? Something we say you and your entire team don't feel for do within 2 years period. So
I come back to you, Adama. We lately ahead of the polls tomorrow, don't they see some issues them when of concern? Don't they come up? And since we get on all to the studio, I go just throw light on the issues. Then the one, now the deadline dates for the registration. We concerned on the common but say you be register. The 19th of May now be the final deadline date for the registration. 20th. The 20th of May, and you be do your registration beyond that date. They will not be the deadline date. Now concern them way don't they come out during this election period and ahead of the polls tomorrow.
All right. Honestly, them concerns and they are no side and they come off from. But we've been waiting at once for the public know that the university administration be called we to a meeting, and before the university administration call we to a meeting, because then they already don't issue out a list where they show all the presidential aspirants in. We don't go through the process as outlined by the warden for take part in the elections, and then list and they've been day out. A lot of concerns and we've been raised as aspirants during the meeting we hold with the DVC, and we've been unanimously agree say we for put a halt to registration on the 20th, even though maybe things say then for extend the dates for students and for register, so then we're able to take part the elections, but my colleague aspirants and be say no, they for stop on the 20th. So this really come as a surprise to me for say I register after the 20th, we've been get a meeting with the DVC before the 20th, and we don't issue out the list as aspirants we for contest by the elections. But one thing I can say now that as we go into these elections, if you not trust the process, then obviously we will be part of the process. And now some of the culture then this we want for denounce amongst we as students, because we get for maintain a peaceful atmosphere and channel we concerns in the right way, because the meeting where we behold, we agree on so many things, including the voters list, we've been agreed say for the out.
So you do all the registration process according to the time frame?
My registration process been done with. Okay. It been done with, and we be done with that, and I be done submit my application, and I go through all the process. I am a registered student at Wabe College, because in the first place, me I professional, and I know they go into anything where I'm no say I not do the right thing.
What's in the happen around this?
Well, firstly, waiting we need for know as people them and as leaders them. Anybody where they aspire for leadership position, now somebody will be say like a need for be true to himself, and in the need for be true to in conscience. Because there will be a leader where in be say like you are deceitful, like that they send a good message to people them out there. Firstly, I register before all aspirants, all presidential aspirants. That is April 10th. And the information already in the portal, and there are evidences to that effect. I register April 10, and first like me not to like students who be say they go pay fees. Me na SLG holder. I get SLG and finance already stamp all my documents, process them to the warden of students, and like me na that kind of first person presidential aspirant will be say like I'll go submit my application letter. Waiting will they try for seeing at this election at that. The administration and some set of people already decide with a particular candidate. And as a citadel of I am learning, as a citadel
you get
of
evidence
academia,
for this allegation?
Of course, the evidence is to that. Because if me not that one kind of person will be selected, me first register. And all my documents, they already don't be processed. And the university stamp, finance stamp, already they show say like I don't register. Firstly, if me not to be a registered student, I'm not for be even qualified for this presidential candidacy.
So means that if you claim say na you na the first person we register among all the candidates, then why you name not in the voters list?
Well, that is because like the administration and some set of people already don't decide with person. My sister has rightly mentioned, and the question we posed to them. Evidence they say at the 22nd May in register. Now that make
how
we be all
the evidence than the way
the university portal, and at the university get them. Like all the information we all register with all information they. Like you can log in and just pull out the information, and away like the hard copy then at the motor career bring. Like everything they. If now that make like the day we been get a meeting with the DVC, like Mrs. Sayah be like it be they so persistent for they extend the registration time to the after the 20th. They be already close registration on the 20th. If they don't close registration on the 20th, how come in registration dates on the 22nd? And how come like they allow and me when be select now that first person we register, me name not in the system, and me name not in the list for sure say me a registered student. And that's don't clearly they show say like they want disenfranchise some set of people for the benefit of another. And that's make like they call on every security and every like people that we concerned. For like let we allow this election for be free and fair. Let we allow like in be them like my sister be the they say if somebody not trust the process, like that means like you don't need like for even the part of the process. I cannot trust the process where be say like signals and they come in, they show say yes, the process not even transparent. If me not that first person to register and finance if you don't prove say yes, all me formalities them all day in place. How come my name not go in at the voters list? And the one way be say like no even register before that date day. Don't in your name the day.
Okay, so that's the last voice now. Fatma Binta Jalov, when one of the presidential candidates for the Fabe College election, and before that they be from Adama Sila, another presidential candidate for the FBC election. Well, if you're a student, you listen to this program, you will think now and know who that you could vote for tomorrow. But what me pick out from Adama, they talk about hostels, building another hostel and all of this. Instead of we are seeing a long-term project, and Adama na like a colleague, in the field of journalism, I know him. But what it mean know that kind of plan we know say it's not visible in just 1 year a month, it's not visible at all. Binta, they talk about, transportation, where in say it already get who that they donate to them, to bus them. So one thing when we go say again, we don't need for wait until we in a position before we do things. If you get a link for they able for do things them, produce the evidence then they, even before the election, let people begin for feel you say yes, these are the things that we do. But if you get for wait, it means say, if you don't win the election, for example, all of them promising they don't get, go count them. People are not going to benefit from them. And this is not the same thing when it happen right now with Kande Kwale Mkela, Honorable. It talk about different, link them where it get if you win the election. Then win. All of them link them there and make them paralyzed then, go on with them, This is not the kind of politics where we want. We want realistic politics. We want people where they say something, it do. If even win, this is not business world. If even win, how would you link them there? Link out with where we win, let we work together. But where because all no one for take pride, they no one for give, they no one for give, how they call that thing they no one for praise certain people and that's not the thing. Like I talked yesterday, like this government only they refer to the last government when it comes to bad. Now they tell you no about continuity, like the USM, the Sierra Leone Chancery, the Sierra Leone Mission at US right now, yeah. The only time where you could talk about continuity now, where 2011 will give some amount and 2019 will give amounts in all of over $4 million a continuity. But when it comes to good things, then from the last government, they not continue. The government will take pride of everything. Yeah, and we don't like that kind of politics there anymore. The last issue I can take now the issue of Isha Johansen and withdraw in candidature. Yeah, but before that one day, I will talk about we channel. So this now what YouTube say it congratulates we all say congratulates. In May, your channel gained 86% more subscription than usual because your video attracts more viewers. So you see, now you the contribute for the video continue for attract to work out catchy, title. We try for being some kind of detailed things them for let you understand, analyze the things them in your own way and let you enjoy the thing. But at the same time, you get a role for play for let me able to forget this. Let tell you something where go be your responsibility in all of this. Let's see this. Then say if your channel continue to grow at this rate, it will take about 2 months to reach 12,500 subscriptions instead of the 3 months that it may have taken otherwise. You see? So let me get a challenge now. Then say 12,000 for let we reach 12,500. It will take 2 months. Let me say this June and July. But let me take a challenge. Say by the end of this June, we for don't knock that 12,500. Please help me for share, continue for like. Help we for tell people about we program because we want more people, not to just the subscriber we need. We want regular, we need committed viewers them. We go be part of the family for let we able for grow because we get a message for pass. With the rundown, this is not 2021, 2020, 2023 election, and we get a message for Passover. Okay? Alright, so from that side we move on now to Isha Johansen. Isha Johansen don't withdraw in candidature from the SLFA election. Let her read this letter where a pull. Yeah, let her read this letter where a give out. I want to apologize because my brother are not able for join. We don't get disconnected. Let her read this one quick. Yeah, from official press release from SLFA Presidency candidature withdrawal. Yeah, they say their football family, their friends, their Sierra Leoneans. This not today, June 1st, 2021. They say as a recent elected FM FIFA, let get this thing right, please. Please hold on, let's get it right. Okay, good. Let's read now. As a recently elected FIFA Council member, I will be required to play a bigger or higher level and more active role as a global ambassador for football and for FIFA. Building on several years of experience in using football as a tool for change, development, peace, and unification, I will be working closely with FIFA in diverse areas, including football, as a force to unity and bring peace, women in football leadership, and promoting women football. Additionally, I will continue acting as an ambassador for Africa and Sierra Leone in FIFA and for FIFA in Sierra Leone. My new role will require extensive global traveling and consequently increased demand on my time. After much deliberation and soul searching, it is with sadness that I have decided to announce the withdrawal of my candidacy for president in the upcoming Sierra Leone Football Association elections. I hereby offer the new SLFA executive and staff my best wishes for the future and assure my full support from within FIFA. I want to thank all my supporters and well-wishers from across the country for their unwavering loyalty, integrity, and for years of dedication to our cause and vision in changing our narrative and raising the game of football in Sierra Leone. Whilst I pride myself in the belief that I have played a significant role in restoring integrity, compliance, and good governance in our nation's football, my fervent prayer is that we do not lose what we fought so hard to build. As long as we continue to respect the rules of compliance and good governance, I pledge to expend every effort to ensure the delivery of football development programs and infrastructure in Sierra Leone to the deserved benefit of our children and our nation. I remain your mother, sister, and friend in football. Better together, Isha Johansen. Okay, so basically, this now the thing where Isha talk about as he withdraw in candidature. But I see plenty people, some people they gladly say after 7 to 8 years of you term, good do go. Whilst other people them they cry. So they begin for wonder, me not a sports fan, but because plenty people get interested in this, I decide for us, waiting this day about. Is it that Aisha na be bad leader or waiting really happen where some people they jubilate right now with regards in withdrawal or so? I don't know. I not to get much about Aisha and this thing, but what I know, I'm not saying anti-corruption be they being a one time, you know, and they drop the case because they not be get waiting or you win the case. And then you see other things there, plenty faction there within the SLFA, plenty fights, even Mohamed Kalon, slap Mohamed Kalon, you know, but he don't do very good thing with him, even in your personal team, when at the FC Johansen, he don't do plenty things them for in team, don't care and go to Junior World Cup and all that things them. He don't try for the national team, although we not able to get any qualification, but he don't play your role. And then in your time done, it take a bigger assignment now. We wish her well because now woman and Sierra Leonean they take a very big role for the first time na FIFA, so we wish her well. But the one that we don't left, at first to be they say I will call them, the other people them now they're responsible for the bad things that will happen in football and family, but I will call them go get other people that we don't left. But we go glad for you waiting other people and saying we even hear this BNTM to what been there with regards. Other than say not qualify, other than say this and that. we dey wait for see now who that will be the next SLFA president, Mohammed Kalon, or then call one other name where then say Aisha want for throw in support too for make it go able for win. But by the way, the election for me the 4th to the 5th. Yeah, so we wait for see who that will be the next SLFA president and waiting himself go come for do. We wish you all well inside the football family. Yeah. So one more time, if you just join one for say welcome, continue for like we program. We get about 64 likes. Hit the like button for we, yeah, and then you share this program for we. One for say plenty thank you. Tomorrow. Blue Mind they come to you. Tomorrow without fail by the grace of God. I know the tower, but by the grace of God, Blue Mind they come to you. 3 p.m. Salon time, yeah? So join me inside the Blue Mind and let me talk about things them where they go on now with country. All of them things there. So Aisha in home business, where you get for do it in withdrawal, you get a FBC election, you get plenty things them. Mercury school where the government don't take prize for and other things them. Even the lightweight government they put premium on the education. Anything you want to talk about tomorrow, you get all the right for talk about as long as you not cost nobody, yeah. Inside the program, Blue Mind, yeah. One for tell you plenty thank you for you don't take your time for joining me inside the program today. My name is Sembe Pierre on behalf of the team. One for say God bless you, thank you very much, and continue for tell other people but we program by way I will share to them, okay? Until we meet again inside another sweet edition of the program where now we yard. My name one more time, na Sembe Pierre. I want to say God bless we all and God bless we country Sierra Leone where we can call we yard.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.